compare this to the other 3H drive impact wrenches. First one I have is this DCF 902, the 12 volt DeWalt 3H drive. So quite a big difference in both the length and the height. This is a 12 volt, and we saw it wasn't really that powerful. So next one we'll look at the Ryobi P263 3H drive brushed impact. Big difference. But in height, that's this 2 amp hour. In height, that Ridgid is quite a bit taller. Strange. Okay. Look at the stubby impact. Here's a 3H drive Milwaukee stubby. Big difference, both in the length and the height. Okay. Now I don't have the DeWalt 18 volt 3H drive, but I have the DCF 887. So this is the DCF 887 impact driver, and I believe the 3H drive 18 volt is just basically this impact with the 3H drive Anvil. So it's basically the same size. So let's take a look here. Pretty much the same thing, a little bit shorter, same height. The Ridgid is longer. But not really a huge difference. So this is the DCF 887, and yeah, so something I wanted to point out is if you look at the taper on the Anvil here, you can see how much it is actually tapered out, almost like a 1/4 inch out. And the socket, the most closest socket's gonna sit is right here. And you have all the space from here to the nose cone wasted with this unnecessary taper. Now, this does look like the 1/2 inch drive Anvil maybe that is machined down for the 3/8, I think. But you can see how far the socket sits out from the cone. Whereas if you look at this stubby, you can see how the Anvil is machined. It's cut really close to the nose cone. The socket sits up real close like that. So you're gaining that space by putting the socket close to the nose cone. Here on the DeWalt, again, it's cut really close. Socket sits up real nice. And even on this Ryobi, you can see how it's cut real close, and the socket would sit up real nice to the nose cone. So all these little things matter when you're trying to make a tiny lightweight impact that will fit in tight spaces. And I don't know why they tapered it like that, or they cut it like that. Uh, it would have been nice if they just cut it a little bit closer, just like the other impacts. And you know, in the end, all these things matter. They usually have that taper to give the anvil strength, so it doesn't just like break off. But on these lower powered impacts, I just don't see them breaking off an anvil, at least not too often. So yeah.